What's happening, everyone? Hello. My name is Jesse, and you guys are on my Facebook Painting with Jesse page. Just want to say hello to everyone that's on here. I'm here a little early. Let me jump onto my Facebook feed here. Give me 1 second as I find my Facebook feed. For those of you that are here for the very first time, please say hello. All of you say hello to me as you guys come on. Say hello. Let me know where you guys are painting from, who you're painting with. And if it's your first time, let me know, hey Jesse, it's my first time here. There's going to be quite a few people joining us today, so I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with all of the comments. Whoops, let me lower my volume here on my computer so we don't get a little feedback. All right, hang on 1 second, everyone. Bear with me 1 minute or two. It always takes me a little bit to find my feed on here, so bear with me. All right, let's see. Do I have any notifications letting me know Jesse is live now? There it is. All right, I got to make sure that this works so I can see you guys' comments. I already have quite a few people on here. And I'm sure I'm missing some of your hellos. Give me a sec. We're going to get started right at 1 o'clock. So in about 8 to 10 minutes, approximately. So I'm just here a little early just to answer some questions, to say hello to some of you. Again, bear with me as I find my feed here on my Painting with Jesse page. It always takes me a little bit. Facebook doesn't make it too easy for us to find our feeds on here. So give me one little bit. Bear with me. Let's see. Where is that feed? Where is it? Still can't find it. All right. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second. Almost there. I found the feed, I just can't see any of your comments, so we might have to do this without comments in the meantime, okay? Until I figure out the comments part of it, and again, it's always a little tricky, I'm not sure why. Here we go. You got it. Awesome. All right, guys, remember, say hello in the comments section. Say hello to me, say hi to me, let me know who you're painting with. Also, remember, do not click on any links that you see in the comment section. Spammers come on here to try to lure people away, to charge you for the event. Do not click on any links that you see in the comment section. I know I say this all the time, but for those of you that are new here, we get spammers that come on to our live events and they post links to try to lure you to a different site, supposedly telling you that they are going to be showing you the live feed there, and they ask you for an account, etc. Leave that alone. Okay, hang on a second. Give me a second. Okay, anyway, folks, so if I see those comments, we'll delete them. I will do my best to delete them, but just be aware, if you see any of those links, do not click on those. All right, let's say hello to some of you guys. Candace Deal Wilson, what's happening? Candace and her daughter, first time. Welcome, ladies. Welcome. Let's see, from New Mexico. Okay, awesome. Very cool. And already I see some spammers on here, so I'm going to try to delete these as we go. Whoop. It's a little tricky to keep up with all of them. Again, guys, just do not click on those links. I want to make sure that, wow, how do I even, give me 1 second, everyone. Give me 1 second. Let's see, delete, oh my goodness. All right, Ariel, I've got my friend Ariel acting as admin. She's going to try to delete those comments as they pop up. Anyway, again, do not click on any links that pop up in those comments. There's going to be a whole bunch of them because we're going to have quite a few people painting today. Tanisha Coleman, how's it going? Ashley Eben, how's it going? First time painting from Fargo, North Dakota. Fantastic. Thank you, Ashley, for joining me today. For all of you that are here with me today, first time, whether you painted with me before in the past, welcome to all of you. I do appreciate it. So in a little bit, we're going to get going where I'm going to be teaching you guys step by step how to recreate this cool, cute little unicorn. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to draw it. So you're going to need a pencil with an eraser. Okay. I'm going to be painting it so we draw it first and then we paint it. In between steps, I take a little time. Right, I'll do a step on my canvas and then I give you guys a little time to do the step on your end. So in between steps, I do look at the comments. I say hello. I answer questions, that kind of stuff. So we'll be doing this for about an hour to an hour and a half approximately. Okay. So I want to make sure you guys understand. We do take our time with it, but just want you guys to be aware how that works. In a little bit, I'm going to be switching around to the front. I bring the camera up close so you guys can see all the details that I'm doing. But and I'll repeat these instructions again at the beginning. Again, folks, please do not click on any links in these comments. Let's see here. Ban from stream. There we go. Banning my first spammer. Goodbye, buddy. Now I'm going to delete his comment. Fantastic. That worked. So, Ariel, if you're on here already, remember, ban them first. When you see one of those comments, ban them first and then delete the comment, okay? Again, folks, just want to make sure that everybody's aware. There's going to be lots of spammers in the comments section. And the reason why they're on here is because they know there's going to be a lot of people. So we go through and ban them from the page, and then we delete their comment as quickly as we see it. But it's not always going to be, we're not always going to catch them. So just be aware that that's happening. It's a really big distraction. It really bugs me because it makes it a little difficult to interact with you guys. But anyway, so I'll repeat the instructions here in just a little bit. But the colors that I'm going to be using today, a little bit of black, some white, okay, some dark blue, a little bit of light blue, some yellow, and I'm going to be painting with acrylic paints, okay, whatever you guys are using, crayons, markers, pencils, whatever it is that you guys have to color your unicorn, that's what you're going to use, okay? Also, if you're not using a canvas, maybe you're painting or drawing on a piece of paper, maybe you're doing it on a canvas board, construction paper, whatever it is that you guys have, no worries, it'll all work out, okay? When I do my painting part of it, I've got some brushes that I'm going to be using, some really basic acrylic brushes, and I will show you guys up close what they look like when I flip around to the front. They're really basic. I've got a 1/2-inch brush that I'll be using, 1/2-inch flat brush. I've got a, this is an inch flat brush, 1/2-inch flat brush, a little 1/4-inch flat brush, and then a little tiny liner brush. Don't worry too much, as long as you guys have something kind of close to that, that's all you guys need. Again, you'll get a better close-up of this when I flip around to the front and bring everything close. Again, first we're going to be drawing everything, okay? Taruna Jane Shah says, hello from Boston. My 7-year-old and 4-year-old are very excited. Fantastic. I'm excited too. What's up, Jesse Morgan Spans? What's happening? How are you? I know Jesse, earlier I saw you interact with one of the spammers on the comments for the event on the discussion board. I saw you interact with somebody, and I was like, no, don't click on the link. So anyway, just be aware, folks, that they are out there, and it's really annoying. But what do we do? Kat Burke, hello from Manitoba, Canada. What's happening, Kat? 4-year-old and I are pumped for this, first timers. All right, guys, really quickly before we get moving, and we're all going to get moving pretty quickly. Again, I want to remind everybody we're going to be drawing first, and then we're going to be painting afterwards. For those of you that are new to the page, I've got a whole bunch of videos that are archived under the live tab for my Painting with Jesse page. Okay, if you guys go on the main page and go to the live tab, if you click on that, you can see all the past videos that we've done over the past few months. I started this project back in March, towards the end of March, early April, I can't remember now. And I've got, first we started kind of slowly, one video every 2 weeks or so, and then I started doing multiple videos per week. So there's quite a few up there. There's painting sessions for all ages where we do stuff like the Jack Skellington, we got the Peanuts Gang, we got something like this. There's a whole bunch of videos up there, but then we also have a bunch of videos for kids. Okay, so for those of you that are interested, please go check that out. Don't do it now, don't leave, stick around. Do it after this is all over. You guys can go check that out. Again, for those of you that are new, there's a whole bunch of videos for you guys to check out. Also, for those of you that are able and would like to support the page, I do have a virtual tip jar. Okay, I've got a Venmo, I've got a PayPal, and I've got a Zelle. All this information is listed in the description of the video. Don't go looking for it just now, but in the description of the video, you'll find this detail. You can always go there afterwards if you're interested in helping support the page. Okay, it helps me be able to do these videos for those of you that can, right? Not necessary, these are free events, and I appreciate you guys being here with me, but for those of you that are interested, I've got a Venmo, PayPal, and a Zelle. Okay? But all right, guys, let's look at those comments. It is 1 o'clock West Coast time here in California. I'm not sure wherever you guys are painting from, right? Time zone's a little different. Hopefully you guys all caught that. Whenever you guys indicate on the event page that you're planning to attend an event, from what I understand, the event then changes the start time to reflect your time zone, okay? So there is that. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's talk about these instructions once again. My name is Jesse, and I want to welcome everyone here to my Facebook Painting with Jesse page. I do appreciate you guys being here. If there's any first-timers here, welcome. If there's any of you on here, and I know there's a bunch of you on here that have done projects with me in the past, thank you for coming back. I really do appreciate it. So the way this works, I'm going to be drawing Magic. My unicorn's name is Magic. You can name your unicorn whatever you'd like. But I'm going to be teaching you guys how to draw the unicorn first. Once we're done with the drawing, then we paint her. Okay? My unicorn is a she. Your unicorn can be whatever you'd like for your unicorn to be. Okay? So once again, I teach you how to draw it first, step by step, and then I teach you how to paint it step by step. In between each step, I give you guys a little bit of time to do the step on your end. So I'll do a part, and you guys do a part. In between those steps, I answer questions, I say hello, I give shout outs. If you guys have said hello to me today, Jennifer Medellin, what's happening at 3 p.m. in Texas? Huh? All right, cool, you guys are 2 hours ahead. Lisa Russell Uber, first timer, fantastic. So again, in between steps, I answer questions. If you guys are giving me shout outs here at the beginning, it's really difficult for me to see. But as we progress, the further into the event we're going, the more likely it is that I'm going to see your comments, okay? So if you don't see me saying hello to you right now, don't worry too much. I will go through those comments and say hello to you guys in a little bit. Especially if you have children painting with you today, drawing and painting, I'd love to say hello to them, put their names in the comment section, and I'll give them a shout out as long as I see the comment, all right? But okay, guys, so pencil and eraser, you'll be needing that. I'm going to be painting my unicorn using acrylic paint. These are the colors that I'm going to be using. A little bit of dark blue for the background mainly, a little bit of light blue, some yellow, some white, a little bit of black, a little bit of pink. I don't know where I put my pink bottle here, it disappeared on me, but I've got a little bit of pink. But whatever color you guys have, whatever colors you guys have is what you're going to be using, okay? If you don't have acrylic paint and you're going to be using colored pencils, markers, crayons, whatever you have, that's what you have, and that's what you're going to use, okay? So, all right, guys, of course, one last thing. Before when we start to paint, I do have some brushes here that I'll talk about these brushes once we start with the painting process. I do have a cup with some water in it. If you're new to acrylic painting, in between uses, you want your brushes floating in water so that the acrylic paint doesn't dry on those brushes. All right, guys, so let's get going. What's happening, Aubrey? Hello, Aubrey. So, I'm just going to make some adjustments to my setup. You guys start getting ready on your end. Okay, I'm going to bring the camera forward. Excuse me while I adjust this a little bit. Some of you that get motion sickness easily, maybe avert your eyes. But I'm going to bring this up nice and close. Again, I'm going to be drawing and painting on an 8 by 10 inch canvas. Okay, that's this guy right here. The 8 by 10 inch canvas. Basically, it's the same size as the original canvas that I did the original painting on. Okay, so 8 by 10, but whatever it is that you guys are using will be just fine. Whoops, give me 1 second. One more little adjustment here. Cool. All right, I'm going to try and get as close up to this as I can. Again, folks, if you guys see any links in the comments section, do not click on them. Stay away from those. There are scammers trying to get you guys to go somewhere else, but I believe they're trying to charge for the event, right? They're trying to charge you guys for the event, and this event is free. So stay here. Don't go anywhere, but mainly do not click on those links. Everybody say hello to Ariel Betancourt. She's on here as an admin helping me out. She's a pretty good little artist herself and often paints with me on these live events, but she's helping me out today with the admin part of this. So please say hello to Ariel. Ariel, I just want to say thank you. And I'm seeing the comments pop up from some of the scammers, folks. Remember, do not click on those. All right. Let me turn my laptop around so I can monitor the feed and see what you guys are saying. Give me one more minute while I make a final adjustment here to my lights. Got to bring them up nice and close. Brighten up my canvases here so you guys can have a real good look. at what I'm doing. So this is how it's going to work, folks. I'm going to draw in pencil first. Once I get the drawing the way I want it, then I'm going to darken it up with a marker. I'll outline everything in marker. You guys do not need to do any outlining. The reason why I outline is so that you guys can see my drawing a little more easily. Okay, so again, the outlining part of it is just for me so that you guys can see my pencil lines better. Okay, you don't have to outline anything. That's up to you. You can if you want. Okay, you can do outlining if you'd like. But all right, hold on. Let me get rid of the scammer here really quick. Got a scammer that's on here. Want to get rid of them really fast. Banned from page, buddy. Now I'm going to delete your comment so that nobody else sees it. All right, hang on. Almost there, folks. Yeah, this part of it's pretty distracting. These guys, oh, maybe Ariel already got to it. Okay, cool. Looks like maybe Ariel got to it. All right, everyone, here we go. Pencil and eraser. Okay, hold on one more. Maybe I rushed things a little too quickly here. I had to grab my marker. So again, I'm going to be drawing everything in pencil. Then I'm going to outline in marker. Here we go. Let's look at Magic. My little unicorn's name is Magic. You guys you can name your unicorn whatever you'd like, okay? So here we go. Let's look at Magic for a second. I don't know what size paper or canvas, etc. that you're using, but if you want your unicorn to kind of look like mine, she's over to the left of the canvas, right? Her back part is to the left of the canvas. Her little head comes up, her mane comes up near the top and then curves over, comes down to her snout, comes right back underneath her for her chin, her face, right? Comes down, her snout, all this part right here comes down into her body. So she's over to the left. A couple of things I want you guys to keep in mind before we get going. You're gonna have a horn on your unicorn, right? So wherever you start, and we're gonna start with the face here in just a moment, wherever you start, you wanna leave enough room for that horn up in that upper right-hand corner, okay? So that's the first thing you wanna keep in mind. You also have a little ear that pops out from the body, and as long as you leave enough space for that unicorn, for that horn, you should be able to also put in that ear. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start with this face right here, this part of the face. What we're going to do here, we're going to break this down a little bit into shapes. We got a big circle in here. Now I'm going to draw my circle about in here. Remember, not too close to that corner because then I won't have any room for the horn. So whoops. Also, you're going to be doing a little bit of erasing from time to time. Don't worry about that. So on my canvas, I'm going to pick a spot. Here's the center of my canvas, about right here. I'm just going to come up just a little tiny bit, and my circle is going to go right there. Nice, light little circle. Don't make this dark. It's a nice, light pencil mark little circle. And what this is, it's this part in here. Okay, so this is about right in here. And I probably made mine a little higher than what I want it to be, so I'm just going to make a little adjustment. Okay, so we're going to start with a nice little circle. Maybe you guys are having a hard time seeing the pencil mark a little bit. It'll all make sense in just a little bit. Okay, so that's what we're starting with. All right, let me look at some of these comments. All right, let's see. Let's see. Looking at the comments now, it looks like we're still dealing with some scammers on here. But again, folks, just don't click on those links, okay? Don't touch those. Don't mess with those. Ariel's going to go through and try to block them all, delete them, etc. Okay? So, all right, here we go. Betsy Salzer says, I'm making this for my cousin. It is her birthday today. Awesome, Betsy, and happy birthday to your cousin. So, all right, guys, we've got a nice little circle right here. I know you can barely see it. That's the point. The reason why I'm making it really light is so that I can erase some of these lines later. It'll make sense. Just trust me a little bit, okay? Next thing we're going to do, so this right here, this part right here, is this right in here, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to create this little snout part. If you guys notice, the line comes out, curves up, and then comes right back up in here somewhere. So from right about right here, okay, so here's your little circle. Right about here, you're just going to come out again, nice and light. I'm going to come up, okay, like that. This is this. And then I curve back, I angle backwards back towards the head, and it goes up. Okay. Excuse me. So we have a little circle, and then we have the snout. Okay. Again, it'll all make sense in a little bit. Once I start coming in here and outlining the important lines, it'll make sense. You guys can start it like this, but keep your pencil marks really, really light for now. All right. Let's look at the comments. Wow, we're getting bombarded. Ban from the stream, and then delete. Cool. Delete. All right, I got a scammer out of here. I got a scammer out of here. Let me see if I can do another one. Okay, I think Ariel must have already got. Whoops. Hang on. I think Ariel already got that one. Okay, cool. All right, everyone. So here we go. Let's continue. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and darken this part right in here. And I'll do this with a marker in just a second. Comes forward, up. So this is what you should have, okay, by now, or this is what you're going to have after this step. So again, this right here, okay, comes forward and up to the snout, and then back up towards the head. Okay, you want to, so this line right here where this part of the face is, bottom part of the jaw, if you were to come across, you would see that that's where this line would end about, right? Again, keep in mind, we're going to have some space here. We want to leave some space for that horn. And your horn can go like this. It can point forward or this way, or maybe it's a little short guy that points upward at an angle. We're not there yet, but just kind of keep that in mind, okay? Raimi and Krosky, how's it going? Kaden, how are you? How are you? How are you? All right, I'm coming over to the comments here really quick. Yeah, these spammers make it really hard to concentrate, but we're good. We got this. Betsy Salzer, painting from Minnesota. Fantastic, Betsy. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see. Okay, guys, so here we go. Next step. This part of the mane right here. The little tuft in the front above the forehead. I'm just going to lightly come in here and do this. Okay, nothing fancy for now. Little tuft of hair. Oops, let me fix this. Hold on. Again, that's what the erasers are for. Do not worry if you have to make little corrections with your eraser. It's all part of drawing. Okay, so here we go. Little line that comes like this, comes back, tucks back in to the forehead, and then comes up. Okay, so it looks like this. Let me darken that up, keeping in mind that we have to have some space in front or above for our little horn. Okay, so this is about like this. Then the other thing I want everybody to understand is that everyone's painting is going to look a little different. Everyone's drawing is going to look a little different. So don't stress. The idea isn't to necessarily create exactly what I've got up here, but you're going to create a version of it that is nice and it kind of, it's custom, right? It's a custom piece, let's say. Hi, Christina Carwile. How are you? James Chip Shanks. Skylin, hello. What's up, Christy Joyce? 10 years old from North Carolina. Maybe you're not Christy. Maybe that's your mom's Facebook. Okay. Let's see. Anna and Leah from Cincinnati. First timers. Welcome, ladies. Anna and Leah from Cincinnati. Cool. All right, everyone. So we've got this. We got this. The jawline. We have the front part of the snout comes up over the top into the little mane up in the front, or little bangs. Okay, what we're going to do next is we're going to create the little ear, this little guy right here. And all this really is a triangle without the bottom line. All you're going to do right here is create a little triangle that goes up and comes back down. Okay, just like that. Okay. There's our little ear. All right. Things are calming down in the comment section, looks like. So let me see here. Jordan and Abigail and Kyle, what's happening, guys? Welcome. Thank you for drawing and painting with us today. Cynthia Ice, Hello from Alaska. Ruby Torreblanca. Hello, drawing with my daughter Anna in California, fellow Californian. What's up, Ruby? Rosemarie Alonso. Hello, Rose. Welcome back. Swati Jane Desai from Selena. Oh, hello, Selena from California. Hi, Selena. Hi, Selena. What's happening, guys? Alina, what's happening? Selena, and then there's Alina. Cool. Wow, just going through these comments, man. I've got so many comments on here. Hopefully you guys aren't able to see these, but I don't know. Can't tell. I can see them in the comments, but anyway, other thing I want to mention. If you guys aren't able to finish with me today, for whatever reason you have to leave partway through, this video, the recorded version, will be available under the Lives tab on the main Painting with Jesse page. All right, let's continue on. So what we're going to do next is the front part in here, the neck. If you guys notice, it drops down, curves back out, where it starts to go into that chest. And that line would be right about here. Right in here, it comes down, curves forward, and then kind of goes into the chest part, and then curves back down to the bottom edge of the canvas or paper, whatever it is that you're doing this on. Okay? Now, remember the circle that we did at the beginning? The little circle that kind of helped us create the shape for the face? I can go in there and erase these lines that I don't need anymore. Even if you're not outlining in marker like I am, any lines that you don't need, just go through there and erase them. That's why we make them light. We want to concentrate on making those pencil lines nice and light. Okay? So there we go. All right, here we go. Back over here. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw the neckline without the mane, just so we can kind of see where that would go. So a little neckline curves and goes back like this towards the edge of the canvas. Okay, again, nice and light. Don't make that really dark. Once I've done that line, I'm going to go ahead and come in here and do this. That's where my mane is going to be. Okay, these parts, this little curvy line that I created up there, that is the mane, the outer edge for that mane. Then I'm going to come in here in the front, curve a little line that goes like this, maybe make some little pointy parts to it, and that's going to go back like that. Now I can come in here and erase this line. Okay, so take a couple minutes to do that. Again, all I did was create the general shape for the mane. When I start doing the paint, I can add all kinds of lines that drop down, curls and stuff that drop down into the body. Okay, but for now, this is just the general shape for what the mane is going to start like. All right, so a couple of minutes on that. We got quite a few people joining us today, and I just want to say thanks to all of you. I'm looking at the comments now. I've got James Chip Shanks that says we live in New York. Fantastic, James. Valentina and Mom from Puerto Rico. What's up, guys? Welcome. First time. Appreciate you guys being here. Who else is on here? Let's see. Britt. Hello from upstate New York. My daughter Kylie is 9, and we are so excited to be here. Thank you, Britt. Hi, Kylie and Britt. Thank you guys for being here. Susan Armero. Hi from California, and I'm 7. Okay, so your name is, I think Susan's your mommy's name. Okay. Awesome. Twyla Chapman. Hello from Idaho. All right, guys. So here we go. So we got our little mane in place. The only thing that we've got missing, there's a couple of things that we have. A few things. We have our eye that's missing. We have the mouth that's missing. We have the nose, and then we have the horn that's missing. Okay, so let's go ahead and, even though we're going to be painting over all of that, we're going to go ahead and put those in for now. So here we go with the mouth. Up here towards the front, near the front of the nose, we're just going to draw a nice little curved line that goes like this. Magic is a happy unicorn, so we're going to give her a little smile. Okay, just like that. Then, Lyndon, 7 years old from Jellystone Park, Grayling, Michigan. Welcome, Lyndon. How are you? Okay, here we go. The eye. She has a nice little closed eye with little eyelashes right here, and that's about right here near the top of her head, close to where her little bangs are. We're going to do a nice little curved line first. It goes like this. Okay, little eyes closed. She looks happy. I'm going to give her some eyelashes. I'm going to give her 4 eyelashes. Why not? Yours could have 3, yours could have 5, yours could have 6 eyelashes. All up to you. Okay, so there's the eyelashes on mine. So take a moment to do that. While I'm at it, I am going to go ahead and outline the top of the mane here. Again, you guys don't have to be doing any outlining. It's up to you if you decide to do it. When we paint, once we paint or color in, or maybe you're using markers, whatever you're going to be using to color in your unicorn, we can go in and outline everything afterwards. I'll be using black acrylic paint to go over my outlining. Okay? All right, Abigail, 7 years old, first timer from New Hampshire. Awesome. Aubrey from Canada loves your videos. Awesome, Aubrey. Fantastic. Thank you for being here, guys. Again, everyone, thank you guys for being here. Here we go. What is next? Little nose in the front, the little nostril. All it is a little curved line that goes like this. We're just going to go like that. Okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in. Why not? It looks like that. Almost like a little half moon. Just our little unicorn's nostril that's open right there. All right. Horn. We got the little horn up there. All I'm going to do with this horn is I'm going to make it straight first. Like a nice long triangle. Looks like that. Okay, I know this one has little ridges. We'll create those ridges in just a little bit. But you want to start with a nice long triangle like that. Once you've got your little triangle in place, again, you want to make sure your pencil marks are nice and light so that you can erase them if you need to. Okay, very important tip right there. Always your pencil lines, you want them light. You want to make them light so that you can erase them easily. Once you're happy with what you have, you can go in there and make them a little bit darker. Okay, so here's what we're going to do for these ridges. I'm going to go like this. Little curve, 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 all the way up to the tip. Okay, the little tip of the horn has little curves. Okay, same thing on the other side. Curve, curve, like this. Okay. Well, maybe not the very tip. We're going to leave the very tip nice and pointy like this. Once we make these little curves, we're just going to go like this. Little swirls over. We're going to connect them to the other side. Now I can come in here and erase the little lines on the inside. And I know that might have looked a little tricky, but I think you guys got it. Take a little time to do this part. I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes while I go through the comments. Okay, so just go ahead and do your little horn there. What's happening, Amelia? Gisela, 7 from Puerto Rico. What's happening, Gisela? Elisa from New York. Hi, Elisa. What's up? Another Amelia. What's up, Amelia? Maddie. Oh, sorry. Looks like Amy is replying to Melissa. Annabelle, 6 years old from Maryland. How are you? Welcome. Cami from Colorado, 8 years old, on her mama's Facebook page. Awesome, Cami. Aria, 5 from Najara. I'm not sure if that is correct, or maybe I'm just mispronouncing it. Who knows? Cool. Andolin is loving this one. Fantastic, Pamela. All right, guys. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to take a look at your drawing. You guys notice I didn't outline this part in here. Okay, I'm not going to do any outlining there because this part of the mane is going to change once I start to add paint. Okay, but let me go ahead and outline my unicorn, my horn really quick. So tell me, guys, in the comments, what is your unicorn's name? Let me know what you're going to be naming your unicorn. There we go. All right. Oh, one last little thing. This little line right here for the ear. Take a look at your unicorn. Make sure you're not missing anything. And let's get ready to paint. Let me grab my paint. I'm going to start with my my background color, and I'm going to be using this really dark blue. This is a brilliant blue from Artist's Loft. I picked this paint up at Hobby Lobby. Sometimes people ask me, hey, what kind of paint do you use? Where do you get it from? This particular paint is from Hobby Lobby. Brilliant blue is my color, but whatever color you have is what you're going to be using for your background. Don't stress too much about trying to have the exact same colors that I do. Everyone's painting is going to look a little different, and that's part of the fun. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is I'm taking some of my acrylic paint and I'm putting it down on, I have a paper plate I'm going to be using as my palette. So I'm putting in some of my blue paint right here. This paint is really thick. Now let me show you guys my brushes. I got these old beat up brushes that I use. So these, as long as you guys have something kind of similar to this, you're okay if you're painting along with me today. I've got this 1-inch flat brush that I'm going to be using mainly for the background. Okay, then I've got this 1/2-inch flat brush. Okay, inside of my unicorn. Same thing with this little 1/4-inch flat brush, and then this little tiny liner brush, little pointy thing that I use for the detailing, for outlining and things like that, getting into small little areas of the unicorn. Okay, so those are primarily the brushes that I use for my kids' paintings. They tend to be smaller, so the brushes are smaller, but these are all synthetic bristle brushes. Okay, I like synthetic bristle brushes. They work better than the natural natural bristle brushes that I often see out there. So here's what I'm going to do first. Using my brush, and again I mentioned, in between steps, I like to keep my brushes floating in water. I've got this plastic cup here with some water in it. My brushes sit inside there so they don't dry out in between steps. Acrylic paint dries very quickly, so as I use my brushes, they go back into the cup. So I got this really dark blue paint. I'm going to start painting the background with. Anytime I paint a background, if I draw the image first like we did today, I like to outline the background. Sorry, I will outline the image first. So I'm going to go through here. Actually, I'm going to switch to a smaller brush so I can do my outlining more safely. So I'm going to grab my little 1/4-inch brush and I'm going to start going through here, and quickly I just outline my unicorn. Alright guys, in a little bit, once I'm done with my background, I'm going to go back to those comments, see if I can answer any of your questions, say hello to some of you. Things are starting to slow down in the comments area, so it makes it a lot easier for me to see your questions and your comments. At the very beginning of these videos, especially these more popular ones, the comments come in really, really quickly, really fast, and I don't get a chance to see them often, and I don't get a chance to respond. Right? If I don't see them, I can't respond. But as things slow down here, the further we get into the session, the more things slow down in the comment section. So I'll let you guys know when I'm looking over the comments, so you guys can put in your questions and say hello, request your shout outs, etc., etc. All right, so here we go. I outlined my unicorn. Now I switch back to my large brush. The reason why I'm going back to this large brush is because now I can cover a lot more of the background a lot more quickly. Now you can use whichever kind of brush stroke you'd like. I'm using this long diagonal brush stroke. Just a choice that I'm making. Doesn't really make too much of a difference. But you can also do this if you wanted to make little crosshatch patterns throughout, or you can go in the opposite direction like this, opposite angle, or you can do long horizontal ones like this, long vertical ones also. It doesn't really matter too much. But I will say, whatever you decide to use at the beginning, be consistent with it. Use the same pattern throughout for your background. This will make your background nice and even, more uniform. Okay, but it's up to you. It's your painting, right? So whatever you decide you want to do, that's what you're going to do. All right. So I would like to ask for you guys, when you're all done, kids that are painting by themselves, you guys want to make sure you check with your parents first, okay? And parents, Adults that are painting along with their kids right now, I'd love to see your masterpieces, when your kiddos' masterpieces when you're all done. All of you, whoever's drawing and painting along, please send me pictures. Send me pictures. Send me pictures either via Messenger. It's easier to keep track. Well, yeah, send them to me via Messenger. Or what I also like to do is I'll put in a post. When this video is over, I'll put a post. Hey, if you guys joined me for the unicorn painting today, put your pictures here, and you guys can comment on that link, on that post with your pictures. But if you guys would also like to send them to me on Messenger, that would be awesome. If you guys could maybe take a picture with your group, whoever is there drawing and painting with you, holding your painting, that would be fantastic. Okay, but again, any people under 18 years old, please check with your parents before you send anything, before you post any pictures. Make sure you check with your parents first. All right, there we go. So there's my background. On this first pass, it's going to look kind of transparent. I may come back and do another layer over that background once this is all dry, but for now, that's as good as I'm going to leave it. So take a little time there, folks. I'm going to go over to the comments. Just want to remind everyone, if you're not able to finish today or you can't do this session today, the video will be available afterwards. Go over to the comments section under the live tab and you will see all of my past videos, including this one. As I mentioned earlier, there's a whole bunch of videos on there already, maybe 40, 50 videos, about which maybe half of them are for kids. Lots of cool characters. I can't remember all the stuff that we've done, but SpongeBob, a rocket ship, a narwhal, let's see, a llama, all kinds of really cool stuff. If you guys are interested, after the video's over, go check that out, okay? All right, let's look at these comments. Looking over the comments right now, Hillary says her unicorn's going to be named Sparkles. How's it going, JC or Jackie? Looks like you have 5-year-old Alice in Seton, Charles, Illinois, painting with you. Fantastic. Welcome. Let's see. I see Evergreen as a unicorn name. Glitter as a unicorn name. Awesome. Elizabeth 7 and Charlie 5 from Florida. Hi, guys. Welcome. Bonita and granddaughter Charlie. Charlie wants to name her unicorn. Whoops, looks like I missed it. Princess. Okay, Charlie, that's an awesome name. I love it. Aubrey, 7 years old, loves it so far, says Sonia. Fantastic. Let's see. That's right. Somebody says this is like painting with a twist, but from home. It sure is. It sure is. But this is better. So say I. Yeah, you get to relax from your house. You can be in your PJs and do this. Snacks and drinks and everything else. But all right, everyone. So once again, I did my background. As I start to work on the inside of my unicorn, my background is going to be drying. Okay. Once I'm done with the inside of the unicorn, I can come out and do another layer over my background, and it'll get a lot more intense in color like the original one is. Okay, acrylic paint is such that oftentimes you have to layer so that you get that nice intensity and even tone throughout. This one here is a lot more even in color at the moment than this one is. Once I do another layer or two on this one, it'll start to look more like that. Okay, but all right, let's talk about the inside of our unicorn. So I'm going to start painting in the mane. Okay, I'm going to start painting in the mane. So I'm going to start with a little bit of yellow. You can start with whatever color you like. Maybe your unicorn's mane is all one color. Maybe it's multiple colors like mine is. I'm going to take my little liner brush. Whoops, let me show you what my liner brush looks like without any paint. I also forgot to mention to you guys one really good thing to have with you as far as supplies go is paper towels. They come in very handy. Messes happen, and these paper towels will help you clean things up very quickly. Okay, so here's my little liner brush. I dip it right. I'm actually going to take it right from the jar. Why not? Dip my brush right in there, and I'm going to come right on over here, And I'm going to do this. Remember I mentioned earlier that my pencil line that I made in here wasn't going to necessarily define where my mane was going to end, or the edge of my mane. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just going to go through here and add a few of these strands in this yellow. I know you can see my pencil mark through there. Once I come back and layer that again, that'll start to go away. For now, I'm not really too worried about it. I just come in here and I make these little lines in yellow. Okay, and they can be curvy, they can be a little kind of straight, they can be thicker in some areas, skinnier in other areas. It's kind of up to you. Depends on how much of this yellow, if you're using yellow, you want in your unicorn. Okay, I'm also going to come over here to the little part on the top of her head, the little bangs, and I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow there, maybe a little yellow right there. Okay, so we're going to do this with all the colors that you decide you're going to be using. I'm also going to use a little bit of kind of a teal light blue color. It looks like this. So I take my same brush, I just cleaned my brush a little using my paper towel. I wiped off the extra paint, and then here we go. Now, some more little lines in here. Nice and easy. We relax. Take our time as we have some fun. All right, maybe I'll use a little bit of this blue over here. Okay, you guys keep working on that. And however many colors you want, I'm also going to be doing a little pink. I've got this really bright fluorescent pink. Again, Artist Loft from Michael's sells these guys, and these are pretty cheap. I can get this big bottle for about $10 normal price, plus tax, of course. But if you get it with those, they have their half off coupons, well, that's a pretty good bargain for about $5 plus tax. There we go. A little bit of pink in there. As you're doing this, some of your colors are going to mix a little bit, right? They're going to kind of overlap and mix a little. Don't worry too much about that. If you're using different colors like I am, maybe your unicorn has all the same colors. Okay. All right, everyone, work on that for just a little bit. I'm going to look at those comments. Be sure to say hello. What's up, Hannah? How's it going? Emily's unicorn is named Glitter. Awesome. Lizzie Alvarez says beautiful. Hi, Lizzie. Chantel McIntosh says Veronica's unicorn is named Rainbow. Awesome name. Veronica and Emily are from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Hi, girls. Welcome. All right, going through the comments here. Bella, another cool unicorn name. My school symbol is unicorn. Now I know how to draw a unicorn. Fantastic. There you go. Let's see. Candace says my daughter Kylie's unicorn's name is Fluffy. Awesome, Candace. I love it, Kylie. Good name. Good pick, Kylie. Hayden and Gage Rogers from Apple Hill, California. Welcome, Hayden and Gage. All right, guys. So we did a little bit of color on the mane. I'm going to leave mine like this for now. Later I can come in as this dries. I'm going to move on and start adding paint to the inside. Now my unicorn's going to be white. Your unicorn could be light brown. It could be gray. It could be silver. Whatever color you want for your unicorn. I'm going to stick with white for mine. And then, of course, we still got to do the horn. As I'm adding white to the face and the body, and maybe if I come in and color the horn, my paint over here is drying. Once this is dry, I can come over and do another layer of different colors in there. Okay, so for now, that's all I'm going to do with that part of it. I'm going to take some white paint, and I'm going to put a little out on my paint plate. So to color in the inside of my unicorn, I'm going to use this 1/2" brush that I showed you guys earlier. Okay, just going to take some of this white. Now, as I go through here, I'm going to try to avoid, since I've already outlined, oops, I picked up a little bit of pink with my brush by accident. That's all right. So since I've already gone through here and outlined this in marker, I'm going to pretend that it's just pencil. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm just going to go ahead and cover all that up with my paint. Now I can still see everything coming through. I can still see it because this white paint is kind of transparent. I can still see the eyelid and the eyelashes, the mouth, the nose. I can still see everything coming through. Once my white paint dries a little bit, I'll come in there, come through and outline it all with black paint. So down here, look how I do this kind of quickly. Whoops, I also picked up a little bit of blue with my brush by accident. That's all right. It'll just blend into my white. It'll make my unicorn look a little bit more unique. Okay, so just going through down here below where I made all these colors for the mane, using my brush. I'm using the skinny edge of my brush to paint right in between some of that mane. And then look at that. Again, I picked up a little bit of blue and even a little bit of yellow with my brush. This time I'm going to take a little bit of my paper towel here and I'm just going to clean that up. Just going to wipe that off. Now I'm going to take that same paper towel and clean my brush just a bit so that we remove any of that extra paint. That time it was a little too much. There we go. Alright, so you guys paint or color in your unicorn's head and body. Okay, I'm going to go back to those comments here really quick. Okay, we got a whole bunch of you guys joining today. Fantastic. Let's see. Jenna, age 8 years old, from Maryland, having fun painting with me. Fantastic. Hi, Jenna. Glad you're here today. Let's see. Our unicorns' names are Minster and LOL Princess. Fantastic names. I like those. Those are really cool. Let's see. A unicorn named Rainbow. Awesome. Miss C and Miss S are from Alberta, Canada. Miss C's unicorn is named Uni, and Miss S's unicorn's name is Rainbow. Awesome. Hi, ladies. That is so cool. I like those names. Rainbow, really popular unicorn name. Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy, another pair of cool unicorn names. And then let's see here. Blackberry. Blackberry's another cool name. Awesome, guys. Guys and gals. All right. So, my mane is drying. The background is drying. Now, the inside of my unicorn is drying. Let's talk about the horn. So, today, even though my original horn was kind of a yellow gold, today I'm going to be using this rose gold color. This is a metallic paint. I picked this one up at Hobby Lobby. Cool little paint from Folk Art. Okay, not trying to sell these or anything like that, folks. It's just people like to know what supplies I use, so just want to throw those out there. Whatever you guys have is perfectly fine. Okay, but yeah, just to make it easier for some of you to find some of these products for, if you're looking for them, that's where I get mine. So here we go, using my little skinny brush, little liner brush, just gonna come in here. So this is a cool little rose gold color. Don't forget, folks, we do lots of really fun events on here. Got a lot of fun ones coming up. This month things slowed down a little bit because I'm planning a lot of stuff for December. And then I'm also planning my 2021 year already, starting to plan that. And so this month things slowed down just a little bit after having 2 months of 2, 3, sometimes 4 events a week. So things slowed down a little. But for those of you that are interested Make sure you guys like the page, follow the page, because that way you get all the alerts. Every time I post up a new event, you guys will see that. So there's my horn. I just colored it in that rose gold that I was using. For those of you that don't know but might be interested, next month, first event of December. Whoops, I'm a little too close here, but let me see if I can do this. We got this really cool snowman. This is an all ages event. Okay, quite a bit more complicated than the unicorn we're making today. This is, there's quite a few steps involved. But this one, I believe, is on the first week of December. You guys will have to go back to the events list on my page and check it out. But this one's coming up. I'll be teaching you guys how to draw the snowman, paint the snowman, etc. Okay, so there is that. We have, if I have the painting here in my studio, I'll show you guys. I'll look for it here in just a little bit, and I'll show you guys. But we got another cool Christmas painting. Oh, here it is. It's right on my wall. On the 28th, we're doing this one. Okay, this cool truck and Christmas tree with a little barn in the background. This one's on the 28th. There's a stencil that I'm providing via email to anyone that's going to be participating. You guys want to send an email to me directly at paintingwithjesse@gmail.com, where I send you a copy of the stencil so that you can cut it out. You guys will print it and cut it out and use it for your painting. Okay? So that's on, this one's on the 28th. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for that. All right, everyone. So here we go. What's next, Jesse? Well, we can do one of two things. We can do another layer on the background, which is what I'm about to do rather quickly here. Just going to take my big brush, take some more of this dark blue paint. So I'm going to do this, then I'm going to move in and do some more layering over the main. Okay, so for those of you that are working with acrylic paint, or maybe you don't feel like you need another layer over the your background, just bear with me. This isn't going to take me very long. I'm just going to come in here really quickly. Normally, if I would take my time with this a little bit more, just to make sure my paint my brush strokes are a little more even and such. But you guys get the idea. I'm just coming through here and outlining, doing another layer over the top of my background color. As you can see already, it starts to get a lot more intense. My paint gets more even in tone. Sometimes even a third layer will do, and if you want it more intense, more even, you would do a third layer after this one dries. But anyway, as I was saying, if you guys want to join in on those events that I just showed you, go check those out. I got a lot more events that I'll be posting here soon, especially for the month of December, so be on the lookout for that. A lot of kid stuff coming up too. Those that I showed you are open to everyone, but those are they take a lot longer. Those are going to be taking at least 2.5 hours. I try to keep my events down to under 3, but every once in a while we'll do one that goes like 3.5. I know it's a long time to paint. The good thing is though, the videos are always available afterwards. So if you can't join in or you can't finish a live session, you can always go back and find the videos. So you can always go back and start them from the beginning or continue wherever you left off. Alright, so there we go. Just going to switch over to a smaller brush here really quickly, so that I can come in and go around like this, around the edges of my unicorn. And then also, folks, if you don't like what you did today, maybe you're not happy with your unicorn, which, you know, it happens, you can always go back and do it all over again. The video is going to be available for you to do so, okay? There we go. There's my background. Maybe if I was painting this on my own, I'd go back and do one more layer. But for now, we're good there. So, all right, Jesse, what are you going to do next? Well, before I actually start doing more layers, actually no, I'm going to go ahead and do those the colors in my mane now. Just gonna take a little bit of this dark blue, this darker blue that I've got on my plate, the same color that I used for the background. I'm gonna lighten it up just a little tiny bit by mixing some of my white in there, using my little skinny liner brush, just lightening it up a little bit. Now I'm going to go through here and come in and do some lines in here like this. Oops, maybe I want it a little bit darker. I want it to look different than the original light blue that I've got in there. So again, just mixing those two colors. Now I'm going to come through here. Now some of you guys are going to outline your mane like I am in a second. That's going to make your mane pop more like this one does. You guys see all the outlining in black? So once we do that, the mane then really stands out. And we're going to do the same thing up there. So time to do a little outlining, or in about 2 minutes we're going to be doing some outlining. I'm going to be taking my liner brush, I'm going to take some black paint, and I'm going to do some outlining. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. Whoops, moving the camera around with my foot. Sorry about that. Let's go to those comments. Let's see what we've got. Christy Joyce says, go faster. I'm taking too long for her, it looks like. We gotta take our time, Christy. Or I think it might be Amelia. We're taking our time. Gotta go a little slow so everybody can keep up. Silky is a pink unicorn. Cool, pink unicorn. That sounds fun. And then somebody else says, slow down. First one person says, go faster, and then somebody says, slow down. So remember, guys, everybody paints at a different pace, so do your best to keep up. If you're falling a little bit behind, that's okay. Okay, and if you're going a little fast, or if you're really fast, just be a little patient, because other people don't paint as quickly. So it's okay. It's all about having some fun. Let's see. Gisela Ceballos says, my unicorn name is Bright. What's happening, Kaya? How are you? Malu, what's happening, Malu? Good to have you here. Welcome to the page. Let's see. Somebody says their unicorn's name is Rocco. That's a good name. I like it. That is a fantastic name. All right. Hi, Elizabeth Correa. You got it. My pleasure. Sophie's unicorn's name is Rainbow Magic. Oh, I like that. That's a cute name. It's for her cousin's birthday. Very nice. Very, very nice. Annika Stevenson, you are very welcome. My pleasure. Let's see. Bluish, another good unicorn name. Cool. Glitter Bomb. Sunny's unicorn's name is Glitter Bomb. Ooh. These are some fancy names we got, and I like it. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of black paint. We're getting close to the end here, folks. Not too many steps left. We got to make some stars. But first, before we make our stars, I'm going to take a little bit of my black paint here, and I'm going to take my skinny little brush here. We're going to do some outlining. Watch what I do. For those of you that are painting, anytime I grab paint, especially if I'm going to be doing really skinny lines, I'll take my brush, I'll press it down against the plate, and I spin it. When I do that, that'll help the point get nice and skinny. So that allows me to make smaller, skinnier lines. So right in here, we're going to come in here and start coloring in the face features that we painted over with our white earlier. So there's the mouth, here's the nostril. Okay. Also this little outline up on top of the ear. Whoops, trying to adjust my stool here so I don't kick over the camera stand. All right, right here. This part of the jaw comes out like this, and then it also comes in a little bit down in here. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to outline some of the stripes in the mane. Like I mentioned earlier, this is what's going to make some of these colors stand out. Watch what I'm doing here. I'm painting with my canvas on an easel. I take my non-painting hand like this, and I place it on top of my table. I bring my painting hand on top and I place it right over my wrist. Now when I paint, it helps me support my hand. It stabilizes my hand. And every time I grab paint from here on my plate, I spin my brush so that point gets nice and skinny. Come up here in between some of the strands up on top. Again, everyone, just want to make sure you all understand that everyone's unicorn is going to be unique. It's going to be a little different. Your unicorn doesn't have to look just like mine, okay? Make whatever choices you want to make for yours. And don't stress. Have some fun with this. Remember that you can always come back and do this again. You can come back and do another unicorn if you'd like. Okay? Now, same color, same brush. I'm going to go ahead and outline the outside part of the unicorn. I'm going to come around through the front. This will also help make that unicorn stand out against the background. So next month, I'm going to be doing a Jack Skellington Christmas. Probably going to be doing a Grinch Christmas painting. Charlie Brown Christmas, maybe. Got lots of plans for next month. So be on the lookout for all those videos. All right. Now, let's see. I'm also going to outline my, let's see up here, my unicorn, my horn. My ear. All right. So work on your outlining for a couple of minutes. Then we're going to go into those stars. All right, guys, going through the comments. Hi, Kaya. Kaya says her unicorn's name is, or Kaya's unicorn's name is Start. Very cool. I like it, Kaya. Hazelin's unicorn is named, whoops, Unique, or Unique perhaps. Love it. From New Hampshire. Awesome, Becky. Welcome. Welcome to you in Haslin. Aubrey's unicorn's name is Alex. Awesome, Aubrey. I like it. Ruko. Or is it Roku? Twins. Riley and Casey are painting unicorns green and sparkles. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, let's scroll down really quick. Shireen says you are the best painter ever. Thank you. I'm sure it's because we're doing unicorns. I just saw the cool. Unicorn's name is Bonito. Like it. Love it. It's a pretty name. Frozen to Elsa and Anna. We're gonna do an Elsa and Anna from Frozen. Yes. Not sure exactly the date, but definitely that's a good one. Mila from Blenheim, Ontario. What's up, Mila? There's a unicorn named Paxton. Lucy, unicorn Lucy from New York. Awesome. All right, guys. Let's talk about our stars. So the stars, actually, I'm going to switch to a slightly smaller brush for the stars here. Give me one sec while I grab that. Okay, stars. Let's talk about our stars here. So my stars are just white. I'm taking I got a little smaller liner brush this time because I want to make small, really, really small stars. So again, taking my brush, I dip it into the paint, press it up against the plate, and then I spin it. And as I do that, again, what happens? My point gets really nice and skinny. Okay? So some of the stars are just little dots. And I can just come in here and dot, 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 dot all over the place. All the way around the background, right? As many dots as I want. Some are really small. The smaller I want to make the star, the more lightly I touch the canvas. I barely touch the canvas and the dot's tinier because I just use the very point of the bristles. If I want a bigger brush, then I press down a little bit harder. Sorry, if I want a bigger star, I press down a little bit harder and the little dot gets bigger. I can also use the back end of the brush. I can take the handle, dip it right into the paint like this, and I just kind of come in here. These might be a little easier to do. You can work a little faster by doing it this way. Okay? But now, what about these big ones? You guys have all seen these at school, I'm assuming, when the teacher gives you a star on your paper. But this is how we do them. We're going to take our time really quick. Let me demonstrate a couple of these stars. Like this one up here, or that one there. So what I like to do, and I'm sure some of you guys already know how to do these. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger than I did on the original so you guys can all see them. I'm going to go like this, a little line that goes across at an angle. Okay? Another line that goes across like that. These connect. I'm going to do this a few times so you can see it. Then across like that. So 1, 2, 3 lines so far. Here we go, 4. And then 5. So we use 5 little lines to make those stars, and then we fill them in. Pretty easy. Okay, here we go. Another one. We're going to do another one right over here. Why not? Wherever we want. 1 line at an angle. 2. Maybe you want to practice on a piece of paper first if you don't know how to do this. If these aren't familiar to you, maybe take a piece of paper, practice there with a pencil. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. One more. Let's see. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Let's do one over here. 1 line. This is going to be bigger. Let's see here. 2 lines. 3 lines. 4, 5. And then we fill it in. Whoops. All right. You guys get the picture. You can make as many of those as you want. Maybe another one up there. Why not? Let's make another one up there. I'm going to bring it over here a little closer. 1, 2. This one's going to be a little smaller. 3, 4, and 5. And then we fill that in. Cool. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I didn't do any outlining on the main part. On her bangs. So my little brush is going to come through here. And just make some little outlines in here. All right. Now, I always like to forget things, so let me take a little step back to make sure I didn't forget anything. Let's see, we've got our horn. You guys want to do the same thing? Let's go through and do an inventory real quick. We've got horns on each of our unicorns. We got the little main part over the head, or what are they called? The bangs. Little bangs over the top of the head. We got the mane on both of them. Okay, we got our ears and our eyes and the eyelashes, the mouth, the nostril. Okay, we got the chest, the neck that goes down to the chest. We have a little line up here. Okay, right up at the top near the corner of the ear, and then we have our stars. Cool, we got it all. All right, look at that. All right, guys, I'm looking to the comments. Let me see if I can adjust the camera just a little bit. Okay, looking at the comments. So we are just about done here. The last thing that we want to do is we want to sign our painting. Okay, I always tell people, sign your painting so people know who did it, so people know who created that masterpiece. And even though I didn't sign the original one over here, I will take a moment and sign it right now. What color am I going to use? I'm going to use yellow. You can use whatever color you want. Most people end up signing, most artists will sign their paintings on the corner. So there we go. You can use your first name, you can use your last name, you can use your initials, whatever you want. It's up to you. Okay, maybe you put the date on yours also. You can put the little date on yours. Here we go. Whoops. Gotta do this holding it up by my chest. There we go. Jesse. Maybe you want to put your unicorn's name on your painting. Up to you. Okay? Absolutely up to you guys. But there we go. All right, everybody. So I'm looking at the comments here really quick before I'll be on here for maybe another 5 minutes or so. So ask any questions you might have, put them down in the comments. Before we get going, don't forget, please send me pictures of your masterpieces. Check with your parents first before you send me anything. Take a picture of if you guys are painting with your mom and dad or brother and sister, if you guys could take a little group picture, that would be fantastic. If not, just send me a picture of your painting. Okay? You guys can either message them. Let's do this. You can send them directly to me on Messenger under Painting with Jesse, or if you guys look for my post when this is done, I'm going to put a post on the main page on the Painting with Jesse page, where I say, hey guys, if you join me for the Magic the Unicorn painting today, please post your picture below, and then you guys can go through the comments and post your pictures there. Okay, so that would be a way to do it. Also, if you guys are here late and maybe didn't get a chance to paint, but you guys are hanging out, the recorded session of this video will be available right after the live session's over. So the recorded version of today's session will be available under the live tab on the main page. Okay. Also, for those of you that are interested, I do have a virtual art page. You guys can help support the page. The description, I've got PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle, and the description or the details to that stuff is in the description of this video. It's also right here on this fancy canvas painting that I made. There's my Venmo at Painting with Jesse, all one word. You can also find me on Venmo with the email, I think it is. But Painting with Jesse, you guys will see my picture. You guys will see my picture holding a canvas or something like that. But you'll see me, you'll recognize it. And then PayPal, all one word, Painting with Jesse. In the description of this video, the link for PayPal is on there. You can click on the link and it'll take you right to there. And then there's Zelle. That's just my direct phone number. Okay, for those of you that are able to, don't stress out. This is about having fun. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm really happy that you guys are getting a lot out of my page. And I appreciate all you first timers that are here today, and all of you that have been painting with me for a while that continue to come back. You guys are all awesome. If you're new here to the page, please come on back. We have a lot of fun stuff scheduled. I don't have all the events up yet for December, so please be aware, and I might squeeze in another event or two in November. So be on the lookout for those. The way you're going to be able to get those notifications is by following the page. Okay, so make sure you guys like the page and follow the page. If you guys do those, then you'll get the notifications every time I I post a new event. Okay, so, but all right, let's look at your comments here, folks. Another couple minutes or so and we'll end the video. Kristen Trujillo, you got this. My pleasure. You got it, everyone. My pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for joining me. Let's see. Any questions that are coming up? Let's see. Awesome. Some of you are saying that you enjoyed the session a lot. So did I. This is how our sessions work here. We have a lot of fun doing these, guys. So, again, I just want to thank everyone. Let's see. Divya and Drena, thank you. I hope I'm pronouncing that, Drena. I do appreciate you being on here. I know you've been on here for a few videos now. So, thank you for being here. And Divya, thank you for joining me today. You guys are awesome. Okay. Annabelle says, my unicorn's name is Sparkles. Awesome. So, all right, guys. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Again, like the page for notifications. And then don't forget to send me pictures of your masterpieces. I will be posting, right after this is over, I'm going to be posting on my page, basically saying, again, I mentioned this already a couple times, but hey guys, I'm going to be, so if you join me today, please post your picture here. You guys can post it in the comments. And then don't forget, on the 28th of this month, we got this guy right here. Now this is an all ages thing. It's going to be a lot longer, a lot slower pace because there's a lot of details on this. There is a stencil that I'm providing everyone that wants to join in. I send you an email copy of a PDF. So I send you a PDF of the stencil that you'd be cutting out and you'll be using it the day that we paint. I will teach you how to do all the details on the inside of the truck. The stencil or cutout is just the background, just the outside, the outline of the truck. And then I teach you how to fill everything else in. Okay, so that is on the 28th. Forgive me if I'm getting the date wrong, but I do believe it's the 28th. You guys can go find that on the events page on Painting with Jesse or the events tab. And then we got this cool little snowman that is happening in the first week of December. Okay, so you guys make sure you guys go take a look at those events and click RSVP on the event that you're joining in. All right? Okay, everyone. Once again, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys being here with me today. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye-bye now.